Okay, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to my beloved children and also their parents. Okay, welcome to year 4 of 2021. So for this year, you're going to learn with Mr. Azrael also. So before we get into year 4 topics, into this lesson, I want to recall back on your year 3 lessons. So first, before that, I want you to prepare one writing book to do your exercises during these PKP lessons. Okay, and welcome to the class. Okay, for today's agenda, I'm going to recall back on the topic that pupils had learned in the year 3, 2020, and also touch a little content in each topic in year 3, 2020. Do some simple exercises and how to do the exercise and how to submit. Okay. First introduction. So my name is Mr. Azrael. For whom doesn't know me, I am Mr. Azrael. I am a primary school teacher at SK Palung 9, Negeri 9. So I mostly teach English and also a GPM, Guru Perpustakaan dan Media. So first, let's recall back on the topic that pupils had learned in the year 3, 2020. So in year 3, according to Get Smart, there are 10 topics. The first chapter is entitled Welcome. The second one is Everyday. Chapter 3, Right Now. Chapter 4, Year In, Year Out. Chapter 5, My New House. Chapter 6, Food Please. Chapter 7, Out and About. Chapter 8, Where were you yesterday? Chapter 9, On Holiday. And Chapter 10, The World Around Us. Okay, we look first in Chapter 1. Okay, in Chapter 1, we learn about adjective. So such as pretty, ugly, short hair, curly hair, blonde hair, and color. So what is adjective? Adjective is a description to something or to people, such as pretty. He have a straight hair. He have a curly hair. He has a blonde hair, means yellow colored hair. So it can also describe things such as big fish, tall trees, brown eyes. Also in chapter 1, we learn about numbers from number 10 to 100. So can you repeat after me? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So from these numbers, what is your favorite number? Can you tell me? Okay, good. So in this topic also, you learn about your friends and your family. So if you look here, it is mostly describe about your friend. Okay, their names, their age, their favorite sport, and what is their specialty. As an example, I have a friend named Chris. He is 10 years old. His favorite sport is football. He can play football very well. So in that sentence, describe a friend named Chris, 10 years old, can play football and can play it very well. So you can also describe your other friends, such as I have a friend named Mia. She is 11 years old. She likes to write books. She likes to write simple stories in her book. She is good at writing. Okay. Okay, next is also about time. Time is quite difficult for early pupils because they portray a few things such as o'clock that is we usually use as an example 10 o'clock. It means that 10 it is at 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. Okay, another example is 7 o'clock. It is at 7. Okay, half past 10. It means that 30 minutes after 10, which means 10:30. Another example is half past 1. It means that 30 minutes after 1, which means 1:30. Okay, moving on to the next chapter. Before that, what is half past 3? 3? Yes, it is 3:30. Okay, what is half past 6? It is 6:30. Very good. Now we move on to chapter 2, every day. So in chapter 2, usually describe the time in the morning, afternoon, and at night. What did you do in the morning? As an example, I brushed my teeth in the morning. What did you do at the afternoon? I eat lunch at the afternoon, in the afternoon. Okay, what did you do at night? I sleep at night. Like that. Also, we have questions and answer. As an example of question, do they walk to school? Okay, that is a question. The answer is yes, they do. Or no, they don't. Okay, in chapter 2, we learn about do and don't. Do is what you do, apa yang awak boleh buat. Don't is what you don't do, apa yang awak tak buat. As an example, does he take the bus to school? Yes, he does. It means he take the bus to school. Thumbs up. Okay, another example. Does she take the bus to school? No, she doesn't. Okay, what is the difference between do and does ni? Okay, the first one is do is for plural, like I, you, we, they. Okay, and what does is for? Does is for he, she, it. That is singular. Okay, in this topic also we learn about people's career. Such as example, here you can see fireman, and a doctor, and a lifeguard. So in people career, we know what people do. As example, teacher. What teacher do? Teacher teaches the children. What doctor do? Doctor help the sick people. That is all for chapter 2. And now we move on to chapter 3 right now. In chapter 3, you will learn about what did you do now. What do you do now? Okay, as an example, playing the guitar, playing volleyball, playing tennis, hitting the ball, and throwing the ball. Okay, in this chapter, we also learn about is, are, and isn't, and aren't. Okay, let me explain to you first. Is and isn't is used for singular, such as he, she, it. Are and aren't is used for plural, such as I, you, we, they. Okay. As an example, what are you doing? That is for are. For is, what is he doing? It's like that. Okay. For example, for isn't and aren't, we usually form a question and answer. As an example, are you skateboarding? I'm not skateboarding. Okay, sorry, that is a wrong example. Is she skateboarding? No, she isn't. Okay, that is for isn't, singular. And for plural, are they skateboarding? No, they aren't. Okay, remember, okay, question for isn't and aren't ni is the things that you don't do. Isn't and aren't is the things that you don't do. Okay, now we move on to chapter 4, year in, year out. Okay, in chapter 4, we learn about the 4 major seasons in the world. Okay, what are the seasons? Okay, the first season is autumn. Okay, now repeat after me. Autumn, winter, spring, and summer. So those are the seasons that are the major season in the world. Except for Malaysia. Malaysia only have spring and summer. Musim bunga and musim panas. So in this chapter also we learn about month. Do you know what month is? Okay, month is the month lah, the month like January, February. So now repeat after me, okay? There are 12 months in a year. The first month is January. The second month is February. The third month is March. The fourth month is April. The fifth month is May. The sixth month is June. The seventh month is July. The eighth month is August. August. The ninth month is September. The 10th month is October. The 11th month is November. And the last month is December. Okay, can you tell me what month does Christmas lands to? That means this. What month is Christmas? What month is Christmas? Okay, good. So, what month is your birthday? Can you comment on the comment section below? Thank you. Okay, now we moving on to chapter 5, my new house. Okay, in my new house, we had learned about part of the house. Okay, such as bedroom. Bedroom is the place for you to sleep. Kitchen. What is this? It's a place for you to cook. Bathroom. What is that? It's a place for you to take a shower. And also living room. What place is that? It's a place for you to relax, to watch TV, and to communicate with your family. Also in my new house, we learn about furnitures such as chairs, bed. What else? lamp, sofa, table. Okay, what else? What can you see in your house? Can you list down 5 things that can you see in your house in the comment section below? Thank you. Also, in this topic, we learn a little bit of preposition, which is behind and in front. Okay, I have a riddle for you. How can you describe a tree in front or behind? Okay, please comment in the comment section below. Okay, now we move on to chapter 6. Food, please. Okay, in chapter 6, basically we talk mostly about food, such as biscuit, lettuce, onions, common food that we use in our daily life. Okay. Also, in this chapter, we learn about there's, which means there is, and there are. There is used to describe one thing, and there are is used to describe many things. Okay, as an example, there's a donut in the fridge, which means there is one donut in the fridge. Okay, there are 3 cakes in the fridge. It means that there are 3 cakes in the fridge. Means that there are many cakes in the fridge. Also, in this topic about food, we often talk about street food. What is street food? Street food is the food that you can buy beside the street. In Malaysia, street food is commonly seen as kedai tepi jalan. Tepi jalan. Common food for street food in Malaysia is burger. Burger is considered as street food, which is very cheap and delicious. Okay, we also learn about street food in other countries, such as cheeseburger from American Syarikat, souvlaki from Greece, noodles from China, and crepe from France. I hope you remember the food because it is very delicious. And we also learn it a lot in our class. Okay, now we're moving on to chapter 7, out and about. Okay, in out and about, do you remember that we had done many activity in the classroom, such as direction explorers and also direction quiz. So in out and about, we commonly talks about direction, which is turn right, turn left, go straight, and cross the street. Okay, turn right, turn left, go straight, and cross the street. Also, in this chapter, we learn about animal counts and also about animals. The animals that we learn in this chapter is duck, quack quack quack, horse, like that sound, sheep, meh, goat. I don't know how goat make the sound. Mouse, chit chit chit, cow, moo, and also wolf. Oh, like that. So, in animal counts, we learn how to count animals, such as 2 ducks, 1 horse, 5 elephants, 3 sheep, 1 cow. And also, the S in each of the animals, such as ducks, means that there are more than one, many. If there is no S, such as cat, which means 1 cat. If there is S, cats, it means many cats, more than one. Also, we learn about rules. Okay, there are rules in many places. Okay, in the classroom, the rules is to be seated, and during the PKP, you have to attain the 1 meter distance between each other. So that are rules. Rules is the regulation that you have to follow, so that you will not be sued. Okay, as an example, in the swimming pool, what cannot you do? First, you cannot run. Second, you cannot eat. And third, you cannot throw rubbish in the swimming pool. That is all for chapter 7. Now chapter 8. Where were you yesterday? I'm sorry, so where were you yesterday? Not where were you yesterday. Where were you yesterday? So in this topic, we commonly talk about places such as at home, shopping center, theater, and also the time in the afternoon and in the evening. Also in this chapter, we learn about was and were, and wasn't and weren't. Okay, was is a past tense from is, and were is the past tense from are. Wasn't is the past tense of isn't, and weren't is the past tense of aren't. So was and were and wasn't and weren't we use in the context of past tense, something that had happened in the past. As an example, she was walking to school yesterday. He was playing football yesterday. They were playing checkers yesterday. They were shopping in the shopping center yesterday. So if there is a word yesterday, you have to use was or were. Okay, in chapter 8, we also learn about diary. How to write a simple diary. So I think you already know how to write the simple diary. So later on, you're going to do a simple activities on how to write a simple diary. Okay, now we move on to chapter 9, on holiday. On holiday, we learn about the places of holiday, such as island, sea, beaches. So also in this chapter, we still focusing on the past tenses of sentence. Okay, as an example, we had learned about was and were and wasn't and weren't in chapter 8. In chapter 9, we learned about the verb such as jump, pack, walk, played, sail. Okay, what are the difference? Okay, pack, P-A-C-K. Pack is the present tense. For the past tense is P-A-C-K-E-D. The second example is jump, J-U-M-P. Jump. That is the present tense. For the past tense is jump, J-U-M-P-E-D. Can you see that there is an ed at the end of each word? That indicates that the word is past tense and the sentence will be in the past. As an example, we pack our bags. It means that we already pack our bag. Dah siap dah packing. Like that. We jump on a plane. Means that we already on the plane. Maksudnya you already dah ada kat kapal terbang itu. Okay, that is a little bit of past tense. Also, we learn about yes and no question. As an example, Had you packed your bags? No, I haven't. Yes, I have. A simple expression on the yes and no questions. So for the last chapter is chapter 10, the world around us. Around us, it means that around us. Okay. In the world around us, we had learned a few about adjective, which means it describe people, object, or something, such as strong, fast, big, bigger, small, tiny, giant, and all of that. Pretty, that is adjective. So in the chapter 9 and in chapter 10, we also learn about solar system. Okay, solar system comprises of what you call planets. Okay, what are the planets? So the planet that we had learned is Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Okay, now repeat after me. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. And also, the center of our solar system is, what is that? In the afternoon, you can see in the day only. What is that? It's the sun. The sun, matahari. And at night, what can you see? What can you see at night? The moon. Very good. Also, in chapter 10, we learn about comparison. What is comparison? As an example, comparison is like I am bigger than you. Means that Mr. is big, you are small. Another comparison, I am older than you. It means that Mr. is old, you are young. It's comparison, like big and small, tall and short, thin and thick. That is comparison. So this is the sample adjective that you can see in appearance, positive personality, negative personality, and size. So you can pause the video to look at all of the adjectives so you can understand them. So the exercise we already done during the lesson in the revision session here during this video. So no need to do exercise, just prepare one book for next lesson. So is everything clear so far? If not clear, just comment in the comment section below. And also if you have my number, just call or WhatsApp me personally. So thank you for joining today's class. So I hope you understand and enjoy the lesson I had gave you. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Goodbye.